and welcome to Capacity TV. My name is Nadine Hawkins and I'm the editor at Capacity Magazine. I'm joined at ITW 2024 by Michael Reid, CEO of Megaport. Thank you for joining us, Michael.
Thanks for having me, Nadine.
And I believe it's your 1 year anniversary and your first day was ITW last year.
When I started at Megaport, it was the 15th, which was yesterday. And I rolled into this place, on day one. So it's been a hell of a ride.
What has your first year entailed?
It's been a big year. I'd say, and so I don't know if you know much about Megaport, but we're an 11-year-old company. So in my first year, we celebrated our 10th year, which was exciting. And this last year has been a story of what I would say pouring gas on the fire. So basically extreme growth, and extreme growth on many different vectors. So it's actually great to be here because the start, if you know much about Megaport, we've got 850 data center locations that we live inside of. And so being here, we get to see all the different data center providers. And then what we've done is stitch together each one of those data centers with carriage or connectivity, fiber, and that's what we're here. All the fiber providers are here and all the data center providers are here. So we live in both of those worlds. So it was a great place to start a year ago. We've been kicking off in many different areas to expand. And so by building out more and more data center presence, more and more connectivity and many different scales, and sort of driving what I'd say is a lot of different product announcements in the last year to bring huge value to our customer base. And ultimately what we deliver is this incredible network as a service platform. So in literally 60 seconds, you can land in 850 data centers, 26 different countries, and in 60 seconds, you can connect to any one of those other data centers, any cloud provider on the planet, or anyone in our massive ecosystem of about 1,000 different places you can connect. And then what we've seen just in the last year is like an explosion inside this GPU world. And so this AI world, we were just talking before about where I'm going for this weekend, and I used ChatGPT to answer that for me. And you were starting to see like GPU as a service arrive as well. And so for us, Megaport's like the connector to the clouds. We're also becoming the connector to sort of AI farms and these big GPU as a service. So past year has been a story of crazy growth. Yeah.
I can imagine. And can you tell us a little bit more about Global WAN as a service? What is that exactly?
Yeah, so what's interesting, because we live in all those different data centers all around the world, we're the largest network as a service platform on the planet. And so when you're looking to spin up global connectivity, so think of some instant connection between San Francisco, New York, London, Paris, Brisbane, Australia, where the company's founded from, Singapore, Hong Kong, you name it. If you wanted to stitch together a network like that globally at high speed, it could take you sort of 6 months of negotiation and carriage rollout, contracts in each different country. Each company is going to be different, so every carrier and every location will be different. In Megaport, just inside our portal, you can deliver that in 60 seconds, literally with a few clicks. So Global WAN gives us that ability to go and actually displace the way I think traditional telco was delivering that sort of MPLS service and deliver that literally in a few clicks. So yeah, that's been really exciting. We launched that in about 6 months ago. Okay. We've had some tremendous success with it. In fact, we were publicly traded on the Australian Stock Exchange, and so we announced to our shareholders in Q2 that we've moved from what was like very small connections from our customers to the largest deal we've ever had in the 11-year history, all due to us launching Global WAN. So really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. So you've obviously had a really busy first year. What does the next year look like for you?
More of the same. So you just pour more gas on the fire, so to speak. For us, we'll be landing in new countries and new locations. So not just expanding in the data center presence. In fact, you'll see us announce a range of new data centers that we're landing in. I think Megaport went through a period, like many tech businesses, sort of post-COVID, there was this sort of extreme rise, and then there was a pause as the world tried to figure out what was going on. We went through a period of pause, and now this sort of, pedal to the metal. What you'll see us announce is a whole range of new physical data centers. We're increasing speed. So what's really fascinating about our business, if you look at the total addressable market that we have, we've been for the past 11 years, over a decade, been able to deliver 10 gig connectivity. So numbers, but we were able to, in 60 seconds, get you 10 gig to anywhere. With the 400 gig backbone, which we're leveraging lots of the carriers in here to go and deliver across the globe, we can get you from any location, and the vision is very shortly at 100 gig capacity So in effect, we're 10xing the size of the speed that we can offer to our customer base, and that'll be rolling out through this next year. So that's really exciting. And you'll see us continue to add to the product base. So the platform we're a NAS player. We provide connectivity in many different ways, but we also provide our virtual edge, which is Palo Alto, Cisco, Fortinet, and a whole range of other vendors that can spin up. You'll see us announce new partnerships with new vendors. You'll see new locations, you'll see new speeds. You'll see more and more cool people coming in and having a lot of fun. We actually, we multiplied the sales force in North America by 3 times. Not like adding 10%, but 3 times last year. So we'll continue the growth in all those different regions.
It sounds like you've got a busy time ahead of you. And I know you've been racking up the air miles. What countries are next for you?
I'm literally flying from here to Switzerland, which is nice. So that's a little bit of a personal hike. And then we've got Megaport World Tour. We've gone to 40 or 50 different cities in the past 6 months, or maybe 4 months, going and seeing our customers and partners in all the regions. We are literally global. And so I'm tacking on the last bit of Europe. So I'm going to London, I'll land in Paris straight after that, and then Frankfurt. And so then I get to go home and see the family, which is nice. And then a week later, we're back for the Cisco Live in Vegas. So yeah, lots of frequent flyer miles.
Lots of keeping you busy.
Yes.
Sounds like you've got an action-packed year ahead of you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for filling us in.
Of course.
And thank you for joining us at ITW.
Yeah, pleasure.